Hi everyone, this is Aruna from Mindspace. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe. Welcome to a new episode titled The Beginning of Virtue. In the last episode, I gave a brief introduction to the topic of karma. We will explore that a little more today and focus on how we can go through this understanding of the law of cause and effect to begin a new way of using this human life in a more kinder, compassionate, and humane way. The law of cause and effect does not stop when the effect arises. The effect then becomes a cause for another effect, and the cycle goes on. It is therefore important to note, especially when we engage in any negative action of body or speech or mental thought, that the effect is inevitably negative, and this in turn gives rise to a negative cause and effect. The reverse is equally true. When we engage in a virtue, a small act can multiply and effect into creating a happier state of mind for ourselves and for others. The reason many of us cannot believe in karma and the certainty of the law of cause and effect is because one does not sometimes see the immediate effect of an action. For example, the effect of a kind action or a kind word may not be seen immediately, or maybe even the reverse may happen. And this result is not immediately discernible because the person to whom you have been kind to may not have created the causes to appreciate your kindness. Now, when this happens and we don't see the result of a good action, our automatic reaction is to switch to another kind of thought that exhorts you not to be so kind going forward, isn't it? But that is where a change has to be made, keeping the perspective of karma in mind. Even if your kind action has not created any discernible effect, remember that you have sown a seed for yourself, your own life path, and the effect will arise at some point. There's another reason why many of us do not believe in karma, and for this we need to look at 3 types of objects of knowledge as taught by the Buddha. The first type is manifest phenomena. These are objects we can know by means of direct sense perception, by seeing, hearing, and so forth. Then there are slightly hidden phenomena. These are objects which cannot be directly perceived but can be known through inferential knowledge, by the way things relate to one another and by the deductive power of logic. For example, when we see smoke rising on a hill, we can infer that there must be a fire there, even though we cannot perceive the fire directly with our eyes. The fire then becomes a slightly hidden phenomena in the sense that it is hidden from our visual perception, but nevertheless can be known to us through the power of logical reasoning. Similarly, we use logic and the scientific method to understand many things about the physical world, such as the way matter consists of molecules and atoms, that disease is caused by microbes, bacteria, and so forth. Finally, we have extremely hidden phenomena, the most hidden objects, and these are the most difficult for ordinary people like us to know. Extremely hidden phenomena include things like the details of karma and the nature and qualities of realized masters. Karma is especially hard to know directly when a cause and its effect are not both present in one discernible span of time. Now that we have some understanding of the karmic process, we can consider how to engage in those actions that are beneficial for oneself and for others, and how to turn away from those that are harmful. The Buddha taught that the root of all virtue is the conviction and the confident faith that Virtuous actions are the pathway out of suffering and towards stable happiness. When we have trust and confidence that virtuous action will bring us positive results, we will naturally admire virtue and aspire to engage in virtuous actions. The root of that trust is a constant contemplation of the kinds of results that arise from the different types of actions. The obstacle to freeing ourselves from suffering is our lack of confidence in the action of karma and its results. If you do not firmly believe that non-virtue will lead to suffering, you will not have the motivation to turn away from non-virtuous actions. The great Indian philosopher Shantideva tells us to contemplate fruitional results. You must first understand what kind of results come from what kinds of actions, and then you must contemplate that over and over again. But to really benefit from that understanding, you have to integrate it with your mind by repeatedly contemplating how karma works. This kind of constant effort is necessary because the cause and effect of karma is an extremely hidden phenomena, as we have just discussed, which makes it really difficult for people like us to gain certainty about its action. I do hope you have enjoyed listening to this episode. Going further, we'll probe deeper into how do we begin a change to adopt a virtuous path and to slowly let go of our negative mental patterns, actions, and speech that create so much suffering for us and others. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.